Hello and welcome to the 18 WJTS News for this Monday, July 22nd. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Joey Rehl reporting. A special meeting of the Du Bois County Commissioners occurred on Friday, which saw Du Bois County Highway Superintendent Steve Berg announce his retirement from his position effective Tuesday, December 31st of this year. Steve Berg has held his current position for over 23 years and stated he planned to use his remaining time to continue doing his normal duties in addition to training his successor to ensure a smooth transition for Du Bois County. During his time as Highway Superintendent, Berg stated he had the pleasure of meeting numerous great people, building relationships with leaders at state, local, and federal levels, and working on many projects with many great people. The Du Bois County Commissioners thanked Berg for all his years of service at the meeting and stated they knew about the retirement ahead of time and were able to start conducting multiple rounds of interviews with candidates. This would allow for an interim superintendent to be trained alongside Berg and take over in January. The board voted 3-0 in the meeting to appoint current District No. 1 Foreman Donnie Leakin as the superintendent trainee. The Du Bois County Leadership Academy currently has one of its teams holding a fundraiser for Hayesville Park. This fundraiser is for the required capstone fundraiser project at the end of the academy, where students split off into two teams and choose a project to benefit the community. While one team chose to raise funds for a new vehicle for Crisis Connection in an effort called Project Safe Ride, renovating Hayesville Park was picked by this team due to Hayesville being an underserved area of the community and the park deteriorating over time. One of the many improvements they are looking to make includes refurbishing and replacing the picnic tables to help make a safer place for families to go and spend time together. They also wish to upgrade a garage door on the main park building as well as its exterior doors. A portion of the money needed has been raised, but they are still seeking around $5,000 more in donations to fulfill their goal. Donations can be made by visiting the Du Bois County Leadership Academy Facebook page and sending a message saying you would like to donate to Team Hayesville Park. The deadline to donate towards the Hayesville Park Capstone Project is July 31st. Du Bois County is excited to announce the fall sports sign-ups for basketball, bowling, corn toss, and distance walk. The event will take place at Jasper High School Community Room on Tuesday, July 23rd at 6 p.m. A short meeting will follow the sign-ups. For more information, you can contact Stephanie Lane at 812-630-4292. Dr. Richard Moss is a local surgeon, politician, and author. He has recently completed his third book, The Empire of Eunuchs: How the Republican Party Betrayed America. Dr. Moss shares his insights about his latest work.
But basically, I am very critical, and we should state, and many people know, I am a Republican. I've run for office as a Republican. But, and part of the reason I ran was because I was very frustrated with the Republican Party in general. And so I ran against even Republican incumbents. And so all along, there's a long history of this. I've been a little critical of the Republican Party as a Republican, not as a Democrat. I'm very critical of the Democrat Party, but that's a different story. So I'm criticizing the Republican Party from within the Republican Party. And, basically I feel that it's, just too weak. They campaign, they send out campaign literature, they make speeches, they do all of these things. They have all of these talking points, but rarely do they ever actually fight to get our policies across the finish line.
Although the book just came out in June, this is something Dr. Moss has been working on for quite some time.
I would say that after I finished my last campaign, I guess I should say before this latest one that just ended a month ago, I started writing about my experience running for office in 2016 and 2018 against an incumbent Republican for Congress of the representative for the 8th District. And that's Larry Bouchon. And so we ran against him, and that is something that is not really popular with the Republican establishment because you're running against a fellow Republican. And so with that experience, I started, putting together this book, but it, it takes many different forms. You go through reiterations, you rewrite it and reformulate it. And so finally, after several years, we've come to this. But I was sort of working on this for several years.
Dr. Moss shares what he hopes readers will take away from his new book.
If they want a very strong critique of the Republican Party and the political apparatus as it exists today, including both parties, mainly to understand that we are on a very negative trajectory. We all know about the debt and the deficits, and that is really a national security issue. I've mentioned about the breakdown of the culture, which I think is a significant problem as well. The invasion of our southern border, the breakdown in law and order, the criminality in our cities, and so forth. I think that this will give you a good, strong grounding in all of these issues and what I think we need to do about it.
You can find the new book online, as Dr. Moss explains.
For most people, it's easier to get it off of Amazon. But let me also say that if you want a signed copy, we certainly would accommodate anyone that comes to my office in the Medical Arts Building here in Jasper. I've been in practice for almost 33 years, so I think most people know me. But anyway, I'm at 721 West 13th Street, and it's 208, and come on in and we'll give you a signed copy. And happy if you leave a nice, if so moved, a nice 5-star review is very helpful as well.
For more information about the Empire of Eunuchs, How the Republican Party Betrayed America, you can find it on Amazon or visit richardmossmd.com. St. Meinrad Archabbey has announced they will host their in-person and virtual On the Hill 5K Run and Walk on Saturday, September 21st, and registration is now open. The On the Hill 5K begins at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, with the registration open at 8 a.m. The start and finish line is at the former Archabbey Gift Shop building along Indiana State Road 545. Parking will be available in the Abbey Caskets and former gift shop parking lots. Prizes will be awarded to the top male and female in each age category, as well as attendance prizes. Runners must be present to win those prizes. St. Meinrad Archabbey welcomes participants to join the St. Meinrad monks for Mass in the Archabbey Church before the race at 7:30 a.m. Running clothes are welcome to be worn during the Mass. Pre-registration made before September 1st is $20 for adults and $10 for children ages 17 and under. After September 1st, prices will rise to $25 for adults and $15 for children ages 17 and under. All participants who pre-register will receive a free t-shirt. Proceeds from this year's On the Hill 5K will aid St. Meinrad's wellness program. The wellness program supports the health and well-being of St. Meinrad monks, students, and co-workers through personal training, weight management, wellness coaching, presentations, and other events. For more information or to find the link to register, you can visit our website. The unemployment rate in Indiana this June stood at 3.8%, according to the Indiana Department of Workforce Development. In comparison, the national unemployment rate for June stands at 4.1%. In addition, Indiana's labor force participation rate remained at 62.4% for June, remaining slightly below the national rate of 62.6%. This rate is the percentage of Hoosiers 16 and older either working or actively looking for work. Those not in the labor force primarily include students, retirees, and other non-working populations, such as individuals unable to work due to a disability or illness, or adults responsible for their family's child care needs. Indiana's total labor force stands at 3,378,707, an increase of 1,527 from the previous month. For the full report by the Indiana Department of Workforce Development, you can visit our website. And that's a look at news here on 18 WJTS TV. We will have a check of your weather forecast right after this.